Today I'm going to be talking about the grant proposal for the Community Garden for Small Town USA. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Megan Franklin. I'm a Small Town Garden Club member and I have been a member for 10 years now. I also have a degree in plant biology, so I am very familiar with growing plants. So the goal of the Garden Club is to obtain money for a community garden in Small Town USA in order to create a more sustainable community and set an example for neighboring communities. How will this benefit you all in the audience? Well, for the grantors, we will be promoting a sustainable community. We will also be promoting awareness for agriculture. For those in the Park District, since the garden will be located inside the park, we will be bringing more people to the park, and it will also strengthen the community. So the main problem that we are facing in Small Town is that we are a low-income town. According to Feeding America, which is the nation's largest hunger relief organization, 14% of households in the U.S. are food insecure, and this was as of 2014. Unfortunately, in Small Town, we are at 22% for food insecure families, which is larger than the national average. Food insecurity leads to poor nutrition because families cannot afford to buy the more expensive, healthier foods, and poor nutrition then negatively impacts kids' learning. According to the Food Research and Action Center, hungry kids have a hard time concentrating in school. Imagine being a parent and knowing that because you are struggling with putting food on the table, your kids are also struggling in school. I know that many of you would do everything you could to ensure that your kids were getting a good education. So, by supporting the Garden Club solution, you can also ensure that kids of Small Town are getting good educations. And our solution is to implement a community garden and a gardening workshop. Many of you might be wondering if the garden, which provides fruits and vegetables only during the summer, will actually have a positive impact. And the answer is yes, it will. Many kids receive free or reduced lunches during the school year, and according to Move for Hunger, when school kids are out for the summer, they must find their calories somewhere other than school lunches. So the gardens can help provide food over the summer. How will we implement our garden? Well, first we're going to advertise and promote the garden throughout the community. We'll do this by delivering flyers, putting up posters in businesses, and also advertising in the newspaper. Then the Garden Club members will prepare the garden plot. We will first dig out the plot area and remove all the grasses, and then we'll be overturning the soil and adding garden soil and nutrients so that our soil is better equipped to grow plants in it. And then we will lay out wooden plot dividers to divide the plots up for each family. On the day of the garden opening, we'll be providing a basic gardening skills workshop, and it will also be accompanied by a pro gardener. The workshop will include proper tool use technique, how to plant seeds, how to properly support plants once they have grown, and general pest and weed awareness. And then we will go over the basic gardening rules. In our budget, there are some important things that we absolutely need to start the garden, and those include the 20 bags of garden soil in order to have our soil prepared to grow plants in it. We also have the 50 bags of seeds. We will be planning on planting several different vegetables and fruits in our garden, some of which will include corn, cucumbers, tomatoes, carrots, strawberries, blueberries, onions, and some more. We also then need some tools for our garden. We will be sharing 2 shovels, 2 trowels, and 1 garden rake as a community as the garden starts off, and then hopefully when we get more people, we can then accumulate more tools. We will also need a storage shed to store all of our tools and extra soil and anything else that we need. There will be many benefits for the community of Small Town with this garden, some of which include having a healthy food source now with fruits and vegetables over the summer. They will also gain gardening knowledge, and then they will be able to provide more food for themselves. Gardening is also a form of exercise and stress relief, and the community garden will provide a sense of pride and empowerment throughout the community. So all of these together will form a stronger and more sustainable community. So to summarize, our major problem is that we are a low-income community and have many hungry families. The Garden Club solution is to make a community garden and provide a workshop. And the benefits are that we have a healthy food source and now a sustainable community. So again, the Garden Club's #1 rule is to get funding for the community garden in small town so that we can create a more sustainable community and promote neighboring communities to get sustainable gardens as well. We need action now. The hungry families are only getting hungrier, and gardening is a time-sensitive thing, so we must be ready to plant in the spring, otherwise we'll have to wait a whole other year. If there are any questions or comments, please contact me. My email is below. And I'd like to thank you for considering funding my grant proposal and for considering the importance of having sustainable communities. Thank you.